Hello everyone, I'm back with some more mail. Before we do that, I want to point out something slightly different that's changed here. You might notice that some of these bookshelves appear rather empty. That's because they are. You can throw books in your bookshelves now. Oh, there's already a book there. Let's try this one. There we go. You can see, yep, there we go. You can see that it's filled up, and then you can remove it, and now it's not filled up. Filled up. Not, oh, whoops. Let's just put that back. Get my book back. Anyway, pretty cool. So as you'll notice, in my library here, in my tower, I've got lots of bookshelves, and they're empty. And this is very sad to me. So I need to start filling them up. So, I'm going to start hoping to get some really awesome pieces of mail that I feel like they're worthy of saving. Maybe I should turn one of these into my Squire applications. Just like wall of books. Seems like a really good idea, actually. It's kind of a mess in here. It's not exactly organized. They're all just kind of floating. Yeah, I liked that big shelf down here. Where was that? Here, this one. This is my Squire applications. I need a sign. Oh well, whatever. Alright, let's read some mail. Greetings, Lord Nisovin. I'm glad you liked the mural at the library. As I am not one of your librarians and couldn't put it up myself, Kotalon, which I don't really know, Kotalon was generous enough to implement my design for me. For the right half, in any case, the spell, 100% hers. Unfortunately, due to the natural limitations us peasants have, the side of the mural depicting you just isn't quite right yet. In the original design, I had used a diamond block for your eye. If it wouldn't trouble you too much, would you please put, a diamond there? Man, I'm terrible at reading right now. I will gladly do that. Let's go do that right now. Let's head over to the library. Let's just run around back here. Oh man, what is this hideous structure here? It is covering up my face. Well, we may have to deal with that at some point, but for now, let's not worry about it. Diamond block. There we go. Beautiful. This almost seems intentional. If this is intentional, I'm most upset. Anyway, let's go back home. Hey look, it's Azure. Man. Look at that. He's just hanging out. I don't know what he's doing up here. Alright, let's, whoops. Alright. Dear Lord Nisovin, I would like to ask you, as you hold substantial knowledge and power over dragon aids, or magic, whichever you prefer, to allow those who have mastered the art of teleportation to see the small Whoops. I am really bad at reading right now, man. I click the done button instead of the next page. You want to be able to see the small distortion in the air as the user teleports. That sounds like work. Dear Lord Nisovin, you are the only lord I could come to with my problem. You see, I own a 24-hour peasant fitness club. Even though it is fairly small, I was wondering if you could develop a magic to allow the creation of a device that peasants to run in place. Some kind of treadmill. I attempted to make one myself, but as I am only a peasant, it is completely dysfunctional. How do we make a device that allows a peasant to run in place? Uh-oh. Attention magic quarter. gosh. I'll put this in my... Me and Deadbones would like to officially apologize for crashing an airship into the magic tower. We plan on making it up to you. Well, I'm going to continue reading the mail, but I will go head over there, probably at the end, to see what in the world is going on. Dear Lord Nisovin, me and my friends own a few plots next to each other in the Southshire district. We were wondering if you could possibly merge the 3 plots into one bigger plot so we could build together. I just don't know. In general, we don't like doing that, because what if you leave and then there's suddenly this gigantic plot? It's just weird. I'm sorry. I don't think it's going to happen. Yo, Nisso, plot's done. If you need a good surf, I'm your guy. Check it out when you get a chance. I'd like to have you come over sometime I'm on. But if I totally understand. As mentioned before, I'm available very frequently through Reddit. Alright, well, I will throw you in my Squire. Oh, no, no, no. I'll throw you in my surf application bookshelf somewhere. I've lost it. Oh gosh. I feel like was it this far down? I am having a hard time today. It was a gigantic shelf. Was it this one? It was this one. Alright, here we go. First book in the shelf. Alright. This is going to be surf applications. Okay. And just to remember which floor. Oh, this is on the floor with the little jump pad. Alright, we're going to mark this with a gold block. There we go. Alright. Math section. Dear Lord Nisovin, I have a request to make. It is a simple request. You see, my lord, your library doesn't have a math section. Oh, math section. Math section. Well, you know, I'm just going to put this in here as well. I'll take care of that later. Dear Lord Nisovin, hello, I am O'Malley family. O'Malley family, and the new owner of the restaurant Dominissa's, and I plan on doing a big reopening party, but I don't have the supplies to have a party. I need pies, bread, and more, rotten flesh, and maybe some potatoes, maybe? Why do you want rotten flesh in a pizza, in a Dominissa's? That doesn't make any sense. Alright, I'll add this. We're gonna have to make a trip at the end of this episode, I think. Go do some stuff. The glory of the magic quarter. Lord Nisovin, I beg of you, do away with that awful sewage plant in the wondrous magic quarters. It is sitting on the site of our only lake port. Without that, the port fishermen cannot earn a living. Ah, man, you know, I have already submitted my complaints about this. I don't know what else I can do. I mean, we do need a sewage plant. It's gotta go somewhere, I guess. Warning. Don't read this unless you are in the mood for getting another squire and want to look at plots. This sounds like a great book to go throw in my new case, which I will find very easily because there's a gold block right there. Oh man, look at how well that worked. Alright. Next row. Tiny request. Can I get an enchanting table in my house of healing? I feel like it'd be perfect to use while read while being lazy. A floating book that turns pages for me is amazing. I can be lazy as much as I wish while reading a book. That is such a valid point. I mean, look. I have them all over the place. So I can see why you feel that way. I feel like if I give you one, the other peasants in the Magic Quarter might feel a little bit jealous. But we'll see. Hello, Lord Nisovin. Seeing as the Main Street District doesn't currently have a lordly representative, would you mind taking over that duty? I think my favorite lord would make a good representative for our mighty district, I know there are not structures there as other districts, but we have a nice community that would welcome you in your infinite wisdom and glory. I'm gonna save this one too. I will think about it. I'm gonna put it over here. Alright. Adun Toridas. Dearest Lord Nisovin, praise to the gnome most proficient in magic and technology of all gnomes before and after. Praise be to Lord Nisovin for his enduring benevolence. If it should please Lord Nisovin, may I make a humble request? My dark, dank basement has in its four corners sconces. Is that how you say that word? That is a word well beyond peasants, I think. Hang on. Let's just do a quick Google search here. Sconce. How to pronounce. Whatever. Alright, let's just wait, what are you wanting? Oh, a touch of fire. I thought it said a torch of fire, and I was about to say you can buy your own torches. But alright. Alright. Baron's Council. Official Baron's Council Biome Request, written by Ambitious Hobo, addressed to Lord Nisovin. Greetings to my lord. I am the Ambitious Hobo, and I am the Baron's aristocratic emissary of the Baron's Council of 13. It is my job to relay the Council's requests, suggestions, and complaints to the lords so that they may review them. Today I am writing to you, Lord Nisovin, to formally ask you on behalf of the Baron's Council if it would be possible to alter a district's biome to one more suitable to its climate. Since the entire world we live in is technically in a deep oceans biome, it's possible for it to rain in the Barrens. You know, I did explain this earlier. Barrens isn't very big, guys. But I will take it under consideration. I am the most powerful wizard in the known verse. I will consider casting a weather spell, I guess you could say, upon the Barrens. I will consider. Okay. Dear Lord Nisovin, hello my lord. And I would like to give myself to one of your experiments. I have a little arcane magic at my disposal already, but my magic is not even close to yours, yet. You should not have that magic seeping through the ground, because it is getting to me and some other people. But your experiments might overload my body due to the 24% I already have in my body, so I give myself to you and your experiments and would love to partake in your experiments. So you want me in your experiments, then just message me when I am on. Or don't, just TP me there, I don't care. Alright, okay, that's good. You know, last time I just kind of took some volunteers randomly from the crowd. But, you know, I think maybe I could start collecting some experiment volunteers. Test subjects. Alright. Okay. Thank you for picking my number in the lottery. You are welcome. It was purely random, but we can pretend that I did it intentionally just for you. If you would like to visit my build, it is conveniently located behind the post office. I created the Dwarven District Theater and Park so that everyone could enjoy their Dwarven heritage. Even gnomes like yourself. I don't have Dwarven heritage. I'm a gnome. I invite all playwrights to send me a message if they'd like to put on a play. My lottery winnings will fund set changes, so putting on a play is free. I will fund set changes. Got it. So everyone, if you're a playwright, you should send a message to Piety and see if you can put on a play at their Dwarven District Theater and Park. Alright, there you go. Dear Lord Nisovin, hello my lord. First, I ask you not to read this on camera and read this on your own time, but instead reply to me by letter. Thank you. Alright. I will save this one for later. Put it back in the chest. To Lord Nisovin. Hello, Lord Nisovin. Will you meet me one day? Because I'm very sad because I'm blind in my right eye and was wondering if you could do magic to please help me fix it. Well, let's just see if you're online. Doesn't look like it. I'm sorry. You know, at least you've got one good eye still, right? If I ever run into you in the street, you know, maybe I'll help out. I don't know if I can really restore your eye. Depends on what happened to it, you know? I mean, it's just not enough information just yet. Dear Nisovin, I have a very simple request. As the owner of the Green Tower in the Dwarven District, I have some cakes in my possession, as I understand that Green Tower is no longer in the Dwarven District. However, no other peasants can pick them up, nor can I put them in donation chests. That is true, but you can put them on the table and your guests can eat them. So I think that's sufficient. You just put your cake on the table and your peasants can sit down, or I mean your guests can sit down and eat some cake. Whoopsies. And there you go. Like, I don't think you need to be able to give them entire cake. I mean, come on, they don't eat an entire cake to themselves. They can share it with their friends. Hello. Hey, I am really sad. My grandma passed away. Aw. And I wanted something to remember her with in my favorite server. So can you please give me a lime green sweater? Oh, it's... Man, I saw something moving around, but it's just the magical words floating from the empty bookcases into the enchanting table there. Anyway, can you please give me a lime green sweater with the name Grammy's Knitted Sweater? You know, I recognize that somebody could make me feel bad, and so then I make something cool for them. Oh, maybe it was him. Whoops. But you know, I'm gonna do this for you. I will put this in this chest. Dear Lord Nisovin, I am the founder of the Main Street Park. We have slowly been expanding and getting support by others. My partner, Title Problems, and I are in need of your lordly powers, if you would be able to and willing to assist us. We need water in the pond under the tree. Okay. You know, alright, I'll throw this in my chest also. This is probably going to be one that I do a little bit later. Wizard cues. Are you really a wizard? I am. Because you don't have a monocle. And it is a known fact that all wizards wear monocles. What's up with that? Well, as you can see, I don't have one monocle. I have 2 monocles. That's obviously better than one. Can't you tell? I call these goggles. Ooh, a book. Your airship appears to be missing. What? What? Apparently, whoops, I fell off my invisible platform. When Lord Williker said that they crashed an airship into the tower in the city, he meant my airship? I don't even know. Come, Azure. We must investigate. Let's see. Let's see. How do I do this? All right. So apparently, they've crashed the airship into my tower. Oh my gosh. What? My airship? This is not okay. Where'd my squire go? I didn't crash my own ship. This was the work of dead bones. Look! The culprit! I caught him red-handed. I'm gonna punch him. Oh man, he's using his lordly powers. Well, I feel like my airship is not quite as good as it used to be. I'm going to have to get... Well, Azure, this is rather unfortunate. Lord Willikers. Oh man, I'm gonna have to get it rebuilt. Man, this is gonna delay my plans. Oh man, this is horrible, horrible news. Well, I can't worry about this now. I gotta continue reading your mails. Let's bring Azure back. Well, Azure, I guess we'll have to make a better one. Or we can use some magic later to fix it. You know, it depends. It doesn't look damaged beyond repair. I'm pretty sure we could probably get it fixed up. Okay. Oh yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I have 2 monocles. 2 monocles. That's better than 1. That means I am double the wizard. So there you go. There's your answer. Dear Lord Nisovin, this is my surf application. Perfect. You know, I should read it, but whoops, I just picked up a book that I threw away. Alright, where is my gold block? Here it is. There we go. A request. Dear Lord Nisovin, oh, incidentally, speaking of surf applications, there are a number of surf applications that had the title surf application. That is actually very convenient because I actually removed those already and put them in my surf application box. So you may have noticed that I didn't read your surf application, but don't worry, I did get it. I've just already removed them so I don't have to read them because there's a lot of them. Dear Lord Nisovin, you may remember me from the last book I wrote you, describing in great detail how to fix the book problem. In case you have forgotten, all you have to do to fix... Now that that's out of the way, I can tell you the real purpose of this book. I've been practicing magic, or to say I haven't been practicing magic because that's illegal. Good. I'd like your feedback on a number of my spells. Also note that these are written in some old, rotten language. Not magic script or anything. You know, I think I understand what you're saying there. I learned how to spell from a dusty tome in the bottom of a locked filing cabinet stuck in a disused lavatory. No, lavatory. A lavatory. Lavatory. Oh, that is how you say lavatory. Oh my gosh. I feel really weird now. Lavatory. For some reason I was thinking, you know, lavatory? You know? Like, you know, like a sink with some lava in it. We should probably get rid of that. Anyway. Let's see. Disintegrate broom. Violently destroys nearby brooms. Vsluba nerag gur bar jenna fingidvat guv gura vzrakul vager bzragif sebanil vuf revigure genul urib. Did it work? I don't think I actually have any brooms here. So, it may have worked. Reduce your mana by 26 to 33 points. That doesn't seem very useful. Summon dead air. Turn any lively moment into awkward silence. I think it worked. Brief mortality. Self-cast only. Attempts to create opposing spell have failed. Oh, you're trying to create immortality. This is just brief mortality? You know, I think this book is worth saving. I'm going to just throw it randomly right here. There we go. Omnibus 1. The Omnibus Letter. Is that, man, all these words that these peasants are using, I don't even know how to pronounce them. Omnibus.
Omnibus.
There you go. Writer, Dr. Knucklehead. Oh no, that's just D. Knucklehead. He's not a doctor. Dear Lord Nisivan, greetings to you, our most dignified lord. It is with this letter that I hope to bring good tidings to you. A lord's mailbox is nearly always full, and so the Council of the Birch Table, the ruling body of the quarter, hopes to ease the burden of mail with the construction of an omnibus letter, which in it will be the various combined requests of the Magic Quarter. This proposal was brought to us by Councillor Isix, and I, D. Knucklehead, was chosen as its writer. This letter, written between every 1 to 2 weeks, will contain both community and personal requests, with efforts taken to avoid requests already asked for. We hope that you will find this a useful tool in your mail readings. Alright, that's nice. Community requests. Safe Swami disposal. There's been a call to find a solution to the problem of disposing swamis. With access to rods, our people innocently catch these infected fish, but there is not a proper way to dispose of them. There is a proper way to dispose of them. Let's say, for example, that this is a swami, or something equally dangerous, like a bucket of lava. Let's go to the market and see these little things here. These are what we call trash cans. So you open up the trash can, throw the lava in the trash, and it's gone forever. There you go. Nobody can get it. It's perfectly safe. It goes down into our disposal system where no peasants can get to it. There you go. Now I'm in the middle of the market where everybody can see me. Alright, next. Oh, magic permits. With your statement of on the peasant tube video that magic is illegal, some have questioned how far this policy extends. As you know, I have been talking about this. Don't tell the other lords, because they'll probably be jealous. But I am going to probably give out some permits to certain people who I believe are deserving of magical permits. Venus Keeper is now the new owner of the famed Dominicis Pizza. You know, I feel like this restaurant passes hands all the time. I have that other book in there already saved, so I will look into that later. Denizen Lucky 007s requests that the Magic Quarter, like the Wizard Tower, the ability to levitate on command. I don't know about that, guys. Can you imagine if the entire part of the city was just filled with people flying around? That sounds dangerous. You could run into each other. Denizen Olafk simply wants cake. You know, the Green Tower. I think they sell cake. So, you should just go hang out there and buy some cake. Here you go. Let's get out of here. Alright. I should have saved that one. No! Where'd it go? Oh well. Dear Lord Nisivan, in one of your latest mail videos, you asked about, after reading my letter, oh my gosh, I cannot read. You requested a copy of the magic tome I discovered while mining, so here it is. Okay. I will investigate this later. Oh, you'd like to join me in my serf peasant town. Okay, good, perfect. That way I don't have to research it myself. As I mentioned earlier, I don't like doing magical research. So, let's just fly up here. see what we got next. I feel like we're running out of time. Man, mail takes so long. All right, throw you in there. All right. Dear Lord Nisvan, I was wondering if I could become a serf. I will throw you in here. Let's just see if you had anything else to say. All right, yep, throw you in here. All right. Dear Lord Nisvan, I'd like to volunteer to become a serf. All right. Man, I'm going to fill this thing up so fast. I believe, 3 more books. Perfect. Dear Lord Nisvan, I'm the owner of the restaurant, the SS Denki, and I sell cooked salmon whenever I'm very low on supply, and I was wondering if you could support my business and provide me with some cooked salmon. Alright, I'll throw that in my chest upstairs. Surfing surf. It's come to my attention that I may have misspelled surf. That's true. Although, I'd be more than happy to build a surfing shack for all your surfing needs. Or I could just not become a serf or squire and be sad for the rest of my life and possibly jump off of a bridge in despair. Don't worry, I will put you in my surf shelf. Chicken lawsuit. I, Volcanati, sue you, Lord Nisvan, for discrimination. While I was doing some work in the mine, you decided to insult me by calling me a chicken. My great-great-great-grandfather was a chicken, which makes me 1/32nd chicken. 32nd? Anyway, 1 out of 32 parts chicken. Don't lie to me. Your great-great-great-grandfather was not a chicken. And if he was, why is calling you a chicken an insult? My ancestor was killed in cold blood by savages. Savages went on to eat his flesh and never admit guilt for their crimes. My ancestor was a great chicken and honored by those who knew him. He helped the poor and went on to be knighted by kin. By calling me a chicken in an offensive manner, you have damaged my heritage and my ancestors' legacy. Since I have absolutely no power, it is up to you to take this to court or not. By not taking this to court, you admit guilt to discriminating against people of chicken heritage. See you in court, or not, your choice, my lord. Again, you are not part chicken. That is absurd. Nobody is part chicken. Alright. That takes care of the mail for today. I was going to go run and do all these little tasks, but I seem to have run out of time. So, I will have to do them later. But don't worry, I will take care of them. They will be done. Probably, if I feel like it. Alright, see you later.